city carved a silhouette on the ocean after dark, over the lonely and the holy and the red blood beating hearts. Up from the dirty black water, a shadow void of form raised itself out of the river, and it climbed upon the shore. Neon on the blacktop, there's a gentle rain downtown, a shadow pooling underneath me as it follows on the ground. Kissed you when I saw you, stared deep into your eyes. I meant to say I love you, but instead I said goodbye. Shadows in the city, I'm a stranger to myself. On these streets I'm someone else. Shadows in the city, like a demon in the dark, come to tear us apart. Neon city. All my good intentions, there's a shadow in the dark. He comes to me infrequently and breaks your perfect heart. I don't know why I do it, apologize, but it's too late. A single tear and you leave me here, and the shadow slips away. Shadows in the city, I'm a stranger to myself. On these streets I'm someone else. Shadows in the city, like a demon in the dark, come to tear us apart. Neon city.
Hey guys, welcome to We Like Dota League Round 4. This is Zero Leaf Clovers versus T6 HoBos. This is the first match after probably the biggest patch that we had in Dota in a while. So let's see how this is going to end up. See if the meta changes or if teams try and stick to what they know best. Let's see. Zero Leaf Clovers, they ban out the Necro, something not too weird now. T6 HoBos will ban out the Viper and Lion, both really strong even after the patch. Viper and the Lion Hex not being able to be dispelled is quite strong right now. Nerf some lineups, including Slark, can no longer purge it off. So everyone trying to make sure that they do get the best bans possible. Clover is banning out the Spirit Breaker. We've seen that banned out a lot, as he does put pressures on lanes, and if it isn't a strong lane, can cause some problems.
Seconds remaining.
T6 HoBos. Looks like they will ban out the Beastmaster. And the thing nowadays is teams will ban 6 heroes now instead of 5. So they will be able to take out more heroes from the pool that they do not want to go against. As we see, 3 bans for each side right now. Anti-Mage being banned out for Clovers, and T6 HoBos will actually pick up the Bane. Many people are prioritizing that in pubs, as he is strong now. I really hope they don't put him mid, as he does fall off compared to other mid heroes. Can't do as much as they can, and do put their team in kind of a timer before he does fall off. Clover's picking the Vengeful Spirit, a really strong hero right now with her aura. So teams trying to incorporate the new update in their draft. Clover's looking at their second pick. Plenty of time. What I like to see from these both teams is see if they're able to try and take it late game, as Central Warner picked up for Clovers. But many of the heroes now after the patch, their level 20 and 25 talents are quite strong. So many players and teams are trying to take their draft late game to be able to utilize those talents. And
5 seconds remaining.
And if other teams see that, they will try and pick up a fast lineup that try and beat the timer before they can get those, and get them before they peak. HoBo's picking up the Mirana, a good combo with the Bane, an old duo that can cause some early and easy kills with the setup from Bane. As we go into the next ban phase, PA banned out from Clovers. Interesting ban. Did get a little buff now that the MKB does not give True Strike. So a little more evasion works for her a little bit more. HoBo's thinking about their next ban. Conka banned out. I haven't seen him played in pubs after the new patch, but before he was quite strong, did a lot of physical damage, and was able to CC basically the whole team if he does get a good torrent. Invoker banned out for Clovers. A good ban with his talents. The Cataclysm is quite strong. It does make him more prominent in team fights, as Sunstrike was the Kind of lackluster in teamfight unless you want to pick someone off that was running away. But with Cataclysm, you can cast 2 Sunstrikes around every enemy hero, which is quite a bit of pure damage. If did get quite a bit of hits in with it. Clover is picking up the Pudge, something we haven't seen before. With his new meme, he can hook runes and bring them to him. So let's see if we see any of those in this game. HoBos. See if they want to try and pick up someone that can team fight is what I'm looking for. And Venomancer actually picked up a great hero. Actually got through all the bans with his talent of whenever a Gale hits enemy, it spawns wards. Team fight of T6 HoBos is actually quite a bit now with the Marana, Starfall, Bane disables, and Venomancer AoE and wards. I like HoBo's draft quite a bit. Clover is picking up the Drow Ranger. Interesting pick as Pudge, Central Ward, and Vengeful Spirit, not known for pushing towers. Vengeful Spirit being the only range hero so far. So I like to see what they want to do with the Drow Ranger. If they're trying to go early game. Late game she does tend to fall off if is against hard carry. I want to see how they're thinking of their draft should come together here. T6 HoBo. Picking up the Spectre. Another good team fighter. Late game. So this kind of gives it away that HoBos will want to try and take this late. Drow being one of those heroes that can end the game fast with the right heroes on her team. Clovers with their ban. Let's see if they try to prioritize a team fighter. Perhaps Tidehunter is a Tidehunter got a buff with the latest patch. His Anchor Smash is really good for reducing the damage in team fights, and is a great team fight alt to pair with the Venomancer, Spectre, Marana, and all. Tidehunter ban would be really good here. T6 HoBos, I like to see them try and ban out something that pairs with Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger by herself is quite weak, with the Vengeful Spirit only getting the benefits of her passive. Crap. So Weaver. So Weaver being banned out, one of those Lincoln Carriers pickups really early. So Bane having difficulty locking him down, and besides Marana getting a lucky arrow of Bane, they don't have lots of lockdown for the Weaver. Good ban out by HoBos. They do actually pick up the Ember Spirit too, with his talent tree being adjusted a bit. More physical is how people are trying to build him nowadays. As
10 seconds remaining.
As his spell implication is picked up later in the game, where it isn't quite as snowbally. Clover is banned out the Underlord earlier. Good offlaner, good team fighter. That's how we're going to lane the Spectre, Bane, Marana. Supports Venomancer mid, Venomancer offlane, and Ember Spirit mid. I think that's how the best laning should be for them. Clovers would be Drow mid, Pudge, Vengeful roaming, Centaur off, so they do need a hard carry. 30 seconds left on their reserve timer. Let's see how what they pick as they saw HoBo's final draft. They want to try and pick up a niche pick that can pair well with the Drow Ranger to end the game early before Spectre and Ember get out of control, and I don't think they can go against them. Medusa, so a good late game carry, does pair with the Drow Ranger. So good pickup by them. No Spectre will get a Diffusal Blade, I'm sure of it. Does have the mana burn, but won't be able to kill off the illusions of her. So this is the first draft of We Like Dota League after the patch. So both teams trying to take it late. Joe Ranger pick kind of weird, as she is tend to be built early game, and without, I don't think she can man fight any of the hard carries after about 30-40 minutes. It will be really hard for her, but before that she will be able to do quite a bit of damage. Medusa, not known for her early game damage. She will need a couple items, probably Maelstrom, Mjolnir, Scotty being buffed after the patch, so I believe she will pick that up. So we go into the game. Deep Cocoa will be on the Centaur Runner. Silence will be on the carry. Medusa, Totes Muscroats on the Vengeful. Zen on the Pudge. Sleepy Paws on the Joe Ranger. Spengen on the Marana. Snitzel on the Mid Ember. The Nick and Proboda on the Bane and Spectre. Croats on the off-lane Venomancer. I'd like to see how these teams try and see how these teams try and play the runes now that they're moved closer together. Let's see if we will have some more scraps early, or if they're content on just taking their own runes. So Venomancer will be offlane, Ember mid, Marana roaming. Centaur offlane. Medusa actually going mid, leaving the Joe Ranger to safe lane. Arrow going out. Misses. Good attempt by Marana. Not sure if anyone was in the area to try and steal it. Venomancer was close. Good block by Marana to ensure that his mid lane does get at least a bit of a creep block, as he did go for the rune. So this mid matchup, Ember should have a pretty good time here. Medusa not getting the best of, let's see if the arrow hits, misses. Not getting the best of damage early, only about 63. So Mystic Snake, once she has levels, will be really hard for Ember to go against, so Ember will need to try and make sure that taking quite a bit of damage from just that level 1 Mystic Snake before she does get levels. This Venomancer being zoned out early on. Looks like he did scalp a Venomous Gale. Pudge hiding in the trees. Let's see if they will go on him. Venomancer being a little bit out of position should TP out, or at least to his tower. Or actually TP out fully. Not sure if that was a play. Could have just TP to the tower. Top lane, Centaur Runner putting some harass on Bane and Spectre. Is getting a lot out of this lane. Level 2, while these guys are level 1s. So Centaur doing really good against this dual lane. Is known for it. Did get a bit of a buff. Spectre will be able to get a few last hits in their tower. So. Little harass. It looks like Radiant is getting the best of the early game. Let's check the last hits and denies. Medusa not having the best of time in mid lane, but safe lane Drow Ranger is doing pretty well. Ember leading the Dire. Spectre having a little bit of breathing room. They should rotate the Mirana down here and try and get a kill on the Centaur runner before he gets any more levels and get a little tankier. Does have the Bane set up. Double Edge. Doing quite a bit of work. 2 Mangoes and Tango. Venomants are still level 1. Being zoned out. Level 2. Not having the best of time. Actually picked up wards instead of Poison Sting. Gale going out. Let's see if this will be a kill. Stun goes out by Vengeful. Pudge just rotted him away. Will be first blood. Picked up by the Drow Ranger. Great to add to his farm. Is leading. Did get the last hit on it. Top lane. Centaur still doing really well here. His Tranquil Boot's not far off. About 100 gold. Ember Spirit. Bottle ready. Medusa. Looks like working on a Ring of Aquila. TPing top. Rotating the Mirana. Is trying to set up for that here that combo. Arrow goes out. Misses. Does know that she's in the neighborhood now. Not sure why they did that. Did show that she rotated. Bane wasn't in a position to Nightmare to set up for that. Venomancer getting a little bit of breathing room. Is 2.5 compared to the Drow Ranger at level 4. Looks like she will start to hurt earlier than normal. Is getting a lane basically to herself. Top lane. Looks like they are trying to set up for something. Both are getting their mana out. Double Edge goes out.
Gold for me.
Looks like I missed a kill mid. Pudge there to get the assist. Wasn't expecting that kill from Ember being one of those mobile heroes. Probably a hook into out of position. Mystic Sneak is starting to hurt. Level 3. So like I said, Ember easy time early, but once Medusa gets some levels, his Mystic Sneak is going to hurt a lot, and will start to dominate the lane. Venomancer resorted to jungling right now, as he can't be in lane right now. He's level 3 compared to the Drow, so will have to jungle. Does free up a lane for perhaps a Mirana. Ember Spirit going down again mid. That's 2 deaths in about 2 minutes. Let's see what was used there. It's like hook into rot and just walked him down. Arrow goes out. Just a farming arrow. Top lane. Let's see if they try and get this kill. Nightmare goes out. Spectre, not in the position to fight, is really low. Drow almost 6. Will increase the damage of Vengeful and Medusa. Arrows Roshan. Actually stuns him. Another kill by Pudge. Killing spree for him. Pudge seems to be the pick right now. Doing lots of work, that roaming Pudge. This tower will go down really early. About 640. Stun goes out. Followed up by a slow. And this Drow Ranger is doing a lot of damage right now. 4k head for Clovers at 7 minutes. See Bane, Nightmare. No arrow. Stampede goes out. Pudge moving in. Let's see if we can turn this. Another TP comes in by Vengeful. Alt used by Medusa. Everyone getting slowed up. One more right click should do it. And it does bring him down. While that was going on, Mirana actually dies by the Drow Ranger, so 2 for 0 across map. Let's say they try and get her bow kill. Arrow goes out. We'll be smart enough to walk around. Nothing you can do right now. Waste some mana. Mid lane. Mana Snake. Ember not having the best of time mid either.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Let's go to the net worth. Drow Ranger 3800. Medusa 3400 followed by Centaur. So the offlane Centaur is above the safe lane Spectre. Looks like most of the members of Radiant are above Dire, opposed to the Spectre in the safe lane. So not the best time for Dire.
Radiant are scanning. Illusion. Dire's
Mid lane. Arrow goes out. Does hit on Medusa. Not much she can do here. Sun goes out in Mirana. Drow being pushed. One more right click will bring him down. Medusa, ult being used. Just a zoning ult. Drow rotated mid. Looks like they want to push towers early. Nightmare goes off. Not enough mana for arrow. The damage is just a little too much right now. Hitting for both above 100. These duo can... Looks like once Centaur gets a blink, I think he should roam with Drow and try and push towers while Medusa at least gets one item, perhaps a Maelstrom, and then try and push towers together as a team. As HoBo's lineup, they didn't have the best lane stage, probably one of the worst lane stages I've seen from them. So they are really weak right now, and Clover's being 7k ahead with their damage output, should be able to push tier 1s and maybe tier 2s, and that will get them the gold advantage needed to, it looks like they smoked up. Let's see if they want to try and do something here. Spectre in the jungle, unaware. Stampede goes out. Hoof Stomp missed. Stun actually hits. Double edge into one more right click will bring him down. Spectre getting ganked in her own jungle. No wards by the Dire. Just a couple here. Not getting the best vision for their jungle.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Tower's going down quite easily here. Dire in no position to defend. It's first tier 2 out of the tier 2 of the game going down. Centaur going bottom. Did pick up the hood. Working on the blink dagger.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ember, Spectre trying to share the farm. Can't go out alone.
New treasures.
Spectre Dragger into the trees. Try and get it out. Drow Ranger. Dragonlance complete, going on that Shadow Blade.
Allies disappear.
Mirana ult being used, try and save the Ember. Try and use, see if they try and get a return kill here. TPing out. Bane, see if they can Nightmare him. One more right click should bring him down. Spectre actually getting slept up, did attack before Bane was able to call it off. Ember stunned up. Spectre ult used. Ember going down for a pudge. Let's check that net worth change. Dire actually coming ahead. That's actually the first kill of the game. So you get quite a bit of gold there. 500 gold. Silence misses. Mystic Snake chunking away at the Bane. The arrow goes out, misses. Centaur runner. Leading the front lane. Venomancer ult used. Did get bursted. 12k gold lead. So this Drow lineup is just pushing towers right now, which they should do. Many people try and take a couple tier 1s and then back off and try and let up on the pressure, but Radiant's doing a really good job about keeping the pressure on them, make sure they don't feel safe farming alone, and just take away map control and just starve them out from there. Nightmare being used. Looks like we'll be able to get a second kill here. Hook goes out on Mirana, leaps away, wrong direction. Stomp. Gale goes out by Venomancer. Double edge cancelled. Looks like they want to try and push this tier 2. It's the last tier 2 of a dire side. I don't think they shouldn't defend here. Tower goes down way too fast for them to defend. Okay, I like to see what they do now. All tier 2s, tier 1s are done. Let's see if they're trying to push the issue and go high ground. They are 12k ahead, but many teams will go into this predicament. If they let off, it will allow the other team to farm, but if they try and push too early and they lose a couple team fights, their team will get evened out. The net worth of the Dire will be able to catch up to them and lose that lead that they worked so hard to gain early. So I'd like to see how they try and play this, and if it does work out for them. Roshan, with Medallion being picked up and the Wave of Terror from Vengeful. Did max Vengeance Aura, so their whole team is getting quite a bit of damage buff. Central Runner, double edge. We'll be able to take this down. First Roshan, 15 minutes in. We haven't seen this, but with Pasha's, the refresher shard on the third kill is going to be something that teams will be able to fight for. It does try and cause them to fight over Roche and not give it up so easily. Roshan being picked up, so they will push here. Do feel quite strong. Medusa carrier will be the frontliner. Dragonlance picked up. Perseverance. Silence goes out. Stomp. Looks like it will be able to kill the Spectre. Ember trying to burst. Ult being used by Bane. Venomancer also using Aegis popped. Central Runner going down. It's 2 for 3. Medusa does go down. Spectre actually buying back. Looks like they want to TP in. Actually does haunt in. Spectre Dragon going out. Mana Snake chunking away at Spectre's health. That's a buyback by Spectre. They are still really healthy for pushing. Mana Shield not up actually. Bane. Uphill miss. Spectre Dragon going out. Her Mana Shield's not on. She's taking quite a bit of damage. Hook goes out. Does hit the Ember. Silenced out. See if Starstorm's out. Medusa using her ult. Slowing. Silence misses. Does allow the Mirana to get away. Medusa out of mana here. Centaur being the frontliner. Hook misses. See if this tower goes down. Glyph used. Arrow. Tower goes down. Looks like they are trying to. They're still pushing. Swap goes out. Does hit on the Mirana. Stunned. Hooked her. We'll be able to kill. Nightmare goes out.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
17 minutes in, 17k gold lead. First racks of the game goes down. Radiant pushing their pushing the game, increasing that the gold lead.
Dire's
Shrine
bottom shrine is under attack.
being worked on by Centaur. Centaur finished up Blink. Working smoked up actually. Let's see what they're trying to do. See if they try and catch someone out. Bane in the neighborhood. Marana also. See where they want to try and go. Veil picked up by Ember. Still trying to go that magic build. Level 20 talent Beam. The 10% swap goes out. Bane silenced up, stunned. Double Edge will finish him off. Marana. See if they have vision for him. Looks like they don't have vision.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
See if try to push these creeps and then go for Marana. Actually launches an arrow, does show her position.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
Shrine being taken. Medusa. Perseverance. Ultimate Orb. Vengeful Spirit. Hook lands on him. See if they try and burst Ember. Nope. Fiend's Jump goes out by Bane. Arrow hits. Bane taking a lot of damage. Looks like he will go down here. Did save the Ember, but giving up his own life for it. Silence goes out on Ember. Slowed up. One more right click will bring him down. Let's see if that kills him. Actually, it does end up killing him. Venomancer using ult. Not sure that will deter him. These guys are really strong. Piping finished. So magic damage not being the best of choices here.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Arrow goes out. Hits on the Centaur. Not the best target. Ember, try and burst. Actually only hits. Silence goes out. Medusa ult being used. Marana going down already. Pudge. Stick used. Bane. Goes down. Ember. Walking away. Looks like Mega creeps by 20 minutes here.
Dire's top barracks has fallen. The Radiant now have mega creeps.
That's Mega creeps for Radiant. 28k gold lead. Swap into stun. Hook finishes off. Looks like HoBo's had enough. They GG out. Well played by the Radiant. They played their draft well. They did what they needed to.
Regurgitated into the world.
Dire's middle tower.
Silence goes out. Not sure why the GG isn't working. Well played by the Radiant. 34k gold lead, 21-minute match. They executed the draft. I was skeptical of it, but they executed it just perfectly, and it ended up doing what a drone strat does: is just push towers, keep your the enemy cores from farming. And all in all, well played by by the Radiant to get that win early. I will. Looks like we are having another game in about 20 minutes, so I'm gonna end the stream really quick, set up a few more things, and I'll restart it. So if you want to join me for that, I will. See, I am hosting or casting. Looks like LIT versus Tennessee Tech. So if you want to catch me for that, make sure to follow. Make sure to catch all these games. Thank you for watching. This has been Anarchy.